Welcome to the common denominator, where we look for the thread that connects wisdom from different sources. So, check it out. Today, peace and blessings. Today, we're going to read from the Tai Chi. We're going to read from the Kabbalion. And we're going to read from the scriptures, the New King James Version. Check it out. I put these glasses on. According to the Tai Chi, the Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The unnameable is the eternally real. Naming is the origin of all particular things. Free from desire, you realize the mystery. Caught in desire, you see only the manifestations. Yet mystery and manifestations arise from the same source. This source is called darkness. Darkness within darkness, the gateway to all understanding. That's what the child say. So now let's read what the Kabbalions say. This is deep, man. The Kabbalion says the principle of mentalism. This principle embodies the truth that all is mind. It explains the all, which is the substantial reality underlying all the outward manifestations and appearances which we know under the terms of the material universe, the phenomena of life, matter, energy, and in short, all that is apparent to our material senses is spirit, which in itself is unknowable and undefinable, but which may be considered and thought of as in a universal, infinite, living mind. It also explains that all the phenomenal world or universe is simply a mental creation of the all, subject to the laws of created things, and that the universe as a whole and in its parts or units has its existence in the mind of the all, in which mind we live and move and have our being. This principle, by establishing the mental nature of the universe, easily explains all of the varied mental and psychic phenomena that occupies such a large portion of the public attention and which, without such explanation, are non-understandable and defy scientific treatment. So, according to the Tai Chi, the Tao is unknowable. According to the Kabbalion, the mind, the spirit, the all is unknowable. We're talking about source energy. They're explaining the exact same thing. So now listen to this. Check what the scriptures say. Let's go to the New King James Version. Psalms chapter 139, 7 through 12. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there in hell. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall fall on me, even the night shall be light about me. Indeed, the darkness shall not hide from you. But the night shines as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to you. For you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. Okay, so I went to verse 13 because I think that all connects it too. But listen, so this is explaining from the scriptures, from the Kabbalion, from the Tai Chi, that we're talking about a source energy that is unknowable, unfathomable, that we are a part of it, is connected. You can never, there's nothing outside of it. There's nothing that exists outside of it. You intuitively know this. So whatever the common denominator is the fact that regardless of your belief, regardless of your, to really contemplate the divine, to really try to comprehend the creator of the stop it. You cannot, your consciousness, we say consciousness is unlimited. Truthfully, it is limited when it comes to the creator, because you cannot wrap your mind around the creator. And I think that's what the Tai Ching, the Kabbalion, and scripture is telling us. For us, that's what faith is to dwell in that knowing. That type of contemplation you can never wrap your mind around. So you are dwelling in the mind of the all. You are living in the spirit. You are living in a force, inner energy that you cannot wrap your mind. So you must submit, surrender, understand, acknowledge. You just can acknowledge that. That's all you can do. That's the common denominator in all these so-called religious philosophies, beliefs, whatever you want to call them. The key to that wisdom is understanding that you could never know, you could never understand or comprehend the creator. So the only thing you can do is submit, and in that submission is where you find love, because you know. In that submission is where you find love, because you realize that where you're gonna go, where you escaping to, where you running to, nowhere. There's nowhere to run to. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to go. You are the eternal being connected to the eternal creator. There's no separation of that. Everything so-called physical you see is just manifestations of light in various different frequencies. So that does not disconnect you from the simple fact that you have a spiritual umbilical cord connected to the creator of the heavens and the earth, and there's no separation from that. So what's the fear? That's the wisdom. That's the common denominator. Stop getting caught up in all these so-called religious beliefs and these religious names and terms and all these different things that's trying to control and cut that umbilical cord, that spiritual umbilical cord to the Most High. Man, cut off, man, for what? I don't need your religion. I don't need none of that. No, the truth of the matter is that we have a direct connection, because where else you gonna go? How else could you not have a connection? It don't even make sense. See what I'm saying? And inside that wisdom of the scriptures, inside that wisdom of the Tai Ching, inside that wisdom of the Kabbalion is telling you, is letting you know that you can't even really call it a connection or a disconnection. It's more that it is. If you really think about it on a deep scale, it just is. You've never been disconnected, connected, or anything else. It is. You are in it, not out of it or up, down, or none of that. No, you're connected to the spirit, man. The spirit is you. You are the spirit. That's a beautiful thought, because then you realize that, wait a minute, if I am spirit connected to the spirit and it's only spirit, then what? If everything is God, there is no God. What are we talking about here? No. If everything is God, there is no God, because everything's God. And that's the beauty of it. You are here to teach righteousness in this age, man, because we're about to experience a part of God that we may not have ever experienced before. Whether we talk about the new heaven, new earth, everybody wants to talk about heaven, but why don't people want to talk about the new earth? Think about that. Scripture, if you believe in scripture talks about there's a new heaven, there will be a new heaven and a new earth. My thing is, everybody talks about going to heaven, but what about the new earth? I can't wait to see what that look like. We talking about everybody want to run to heaven. Wait a minute. No, no. I'm a mama's boy. I belong to mama. I'm here on the earth. That's what scripture tells me. There's going to be a new earth. Okay, well, this is the realm I belong to. And in this realm, there's going to be a new age. A new age. Scripture tells you there will be a new age. Literally, in the Bible. And all these other teachings. So we're talking about entering into an age, and I don't think that there's people, and that's the enemy. The enemy wants to stop us from entering this blessing, this promise of understanding that we're entering in an age of man, of great awareness and love and power and beauty. So there's entities that don't want that to happen. So they're gonna do whatever they can to stop your energy from experiencing that, because inside that experience is what scripture and history calls the golden age, or new heaven, new earth, whatever. We're talking about entering a beautiful age, and those who have power won't have that power in that age of existence that scripture and all other history things keep telling us about. They won't be able to enjoy it. So if they can't enjoy it, they don't want you to enjoy it. That's the wisdom. You can't never know the creator. That's the common denominator, man. You can never, ever, ever comprehend the creator. So surrender, submit, and in that submission you will find love. And in that love you will know truth. Peace and blessings.